In or out? After a lengthy and bitterly divisive campaign, voters head to the polls on Thursday to decide Britain's future in the European Union.
It's a glorious alternative.
Isolationism has never served this country well.
We want our passports back.
A plunging pound, trade tariffs, warnings over tax hikes, spending cuts, and the prospect of a recession. The Remain campaign has tried to focus the debate on the impact of a so-called Brexit on people's pockets.
Given that 44% of what we make and sell overseas goes to the European Union, if we restrict that market, our economy will be smaller. And if your economy is smaller, you've got less money to spend on public services, you've got fewer jobs, you've got fewer livelihoods.
The battle has even taken to the high seas of the River Thames. The Brexiteers say Captain Cameron and his shipmates are scaremongering on the economy. They believe Britain needs to take back control of its laws and its borders. Some 270,000 EU citizens moved to Britain last year, stoking fears over floods of migrants overwhelming the country.
The big banks and big politics, they're doing well out of this situation. They will fight damned hard to keep it as it is. But I'm afraid that ordinary folk out there are saying, enough's enough, we want to take back control.
The shooting dead of MP Joe Cox just a week before the poll saw campaigning suspended, and both camps toned down the sometimes vitriolic rhetoric. But while the country has split down the middle, foreign leaders including Barack Obama and institutions like the IMF and the Bank of England have all warned of the risks of leaving.
It's really very clear that Brexit would leave us less well off economically, and that means most people would see lower wages or be more likely to be out of work than would be the case if we stayed in the EU.
The opinion polls have remained extremely tight, with Leave and Remain swapping narrow leads. But there's only one poll that really counts, not just for Britain, but also for Europe and the rest of the world. The answers, or at least one of them, will be known on Friday morning.